God says, I order you to listen to this right now. Someone is horribly sick from your family, and only this prayer can save them. Listen carefully because this is not something to scroll past or delay. This is urgent, and it carries weight that touches your heart and your home right now. I am speaking to you because someone in your family is suffering deeply, and the moment you are in cannot be ignored or taken lightly. This is not fear. This is a call to act, a call to stand in faith, and a call to become the bridge between pain and healing. I have brought you here at this exact time, so that you will not miss what can shift everything for them. If you stay and receive this, you will understand what must be done, and why your voice, your faith, and your obedience matter more than you realize. Type Amen if you believe. Please know that every seed you plant in this mission grows into a torch that shines in someone else's darkness. Whether by buying a coffee, making a donation, or becoming a member of our community, does not go to a channel. Your actions are supporting a divine mission to save lost souls. But more than your support, we want your presence. When you head to our community through the link in the description or the pinned comment, you aren't just visiting a site, you are entering a community of like-minded believers. This is a sanctuary where you can post your prayer requests, lift up the burdens of others, and engage in daily discussions with a family that speaks the language of faith. Whether you are joining one of our membership tiers for deeper study, sowing a seed of faith, or simply joining our daily morning prayers, you are helping us build a global altar of worship. Heaven moves through willing voices, but it grows through a community that stands together. Each gift you give acts as living water for those in our community seeking healing and hope. Give, and it will be given to you, is the promise that sustains our shared mission. I invite you now to step out of the shadows and into this circle of prayer. Come with purpose, join the conversation, and plant your seed in fertile ground. Let's open the heavens together. Release your seed today, join our community, and see what God brings back into your life. You feel something is not right. And even if no one has spoken it clearly, your spirit already senses the weight of what is happening. There is someone close to you whose body is struggling, whose strength is fading, and whose condition is not ordinary. I see them. I know their pain. And I have not turned away from them for a single moment. But I am also looking at you, because you have been chosen to stand in this moment, and to speak life where fear has tried to take over. This is why you are hearing this now, because delay is not an option and silence is not your role. Do not take this lightly, because your attention right now is part of the answer they need. What you are about to receive is not just words. It is a prayer that carries power when spoken with faith and sincerity. I am not asking you to understand everything. I am asking you to trust and to act. If your heart feels heavy, that is because you are connected to them in a way that goes beyond what you see. I have placed this responsibility in your hands, because you are able to carry it even if you feel weak. Before you go any further, pause for a moment, and show your support, by liking this video, because your action helps this reach someone else, who may be standing in the same urgent moment. The sickness you are facing in your family is not hidden from me, and it has not gone unnoticed in heaven. I know the nights that have been restless, the thoughts that have been overwhelming, and the silent prayers that have already been spoken in fear. But I am telling you now that fear will not lead you forward. Only faith will. This is the moment where you shift from worrying to declaring, from doubting to believing, and from watching to acting. Your voice matters, and what you speak carries weight in ways you cannot fully see. I am calling you to stand strong even if your emotions feel fragile, because your strength is not coming from yourself alone. When you speak this prayer, you are not speaking empty words. You are aligning with my power and my authority. This is why you must listen carefully, and not rush through this moment. Every word must come from your heart, not just your lips. Because it is your faith that activates what is already prepared. I am not distant from this situation. I am present and I am ready to move. Type yes to affirm. The person who is sick needs more than medicine. They need covering. They need spiritual strength. And they need someone who will stand in the gap for them. That someone is you. And this is why you were led here. You may feel unprepared, but I do not choose based on perfection. I choose based on willingness. Your willingness to listen, to believe, and to speak is what opens the door for healing to begin. This is not about how strong you feel. It is about how deeply you trust me in this moment. Do not let doubt interrupt what is being built right now inside you. Doubt will try to whisper that nothing will change. But I am telling you that your faith is already creating movement. When you speak this prayer, you are not begging. You are declaring. And there is a difference. You are calling on my presence, my mercy, and my power to cover the one you love. This is not a routine act. This is a moment that has been set apart for something greater. Take a deep breath and prepare your heart, because what comes next must be received fully. You are not alone in this, and you are not powerless in this situation. I am with you, and I am guiding you step by step, so that you will not miss what needs to be done. The sickness may look strong, but it is not greater than my authority. The situation may feel urgent, but I am already ahead of it, preparing the way for change. Do not let the appearance of the situation convince you that it is already decided. I am telling you that what looks final is not final when I am involved. You must begin to shift your focus away from fear and into belief, because fear weakens your voice, but faith strengthens it. When you speak this prayer, you are not speaking alone. You are standing with me, and I am listening to every word that comes from your heart. I see your concern. I see your love. And I see how deeply this situation has touched you. That is why I am drawing you closer right now. So that you will not step back in hesitation. I am calling you forward with courage that does not come from yourself but from me. Type 222. If you trust God, why are over 19,547 people suddenly attracting unexpected wealth? Because they started using a strange 9-word password discovered in neuroscience research. People are using it from their couch, and reporting unexpected bank deposits, cleared debts, and upgraded lives. Scientists say it activates a 150 million-year-old part of your brain that controls abundance. Harvard-backed, lab-tested, life-changing, this password was quietly used by elites until a neuroscientist leaked it. Now it's spreading fast, and could be taken down any moment. Click the link in the description and comments, before it's deleted forever. Do not rush through this moment, because this is not something to be done quickly, or without intention. Let your heart feel what it needs to feel, but do not allow those emotions to control your actions. Instead, let your faith rise above them, and guide what you are about to say. The person you are praying for is not forgotten, and they are not alone in their suffering. I am near to them even now. But I am also working through you, because your voice matters in this situation. Speak slowly and with purpose, because every word must carry belief. Say this in your heart and with your voice, and do not hold back. Lord, I come before you with faith, not fear. and I lift up the one I love who is sick. I ask that your presence surround them right now. That your peace enter their body, and that your strength replace their weakness. Let your healing flow through every part of them, touching what is broken, and restoring what has been lost. I trust you and I believe that you are able to do what no one else can do. Stay in this moment and continue, because this is not a one-sentence prayer. This is a connection that must be felt deeply. Call their name as you speak, because your love for them is part of what strengthens this prayer. Do not be afraid to repeat your belief, because repetition is not weakness, when it is filled with faith. Say again that you trust me. Say again that you believe in healing, and say again that you refuse to accept fear as the final voice in this situation. I am listening and I am moving even as you speak. There may be thoughts trying to interrupt you right now, telling you that nothing will change, or that this is too late. Do not accept those thoughts because they are not from me. I am telling you clearly that this moment matters, and what you are doing is not in vain. Even when you cannot see it, something is shifting, something is being aligned, and something is being restored. Your role is to continue, not to question, and not to stop halfway. Keep your heart steady, and continue to declare life over them. Speak strength into their body, speak peace into their mind, and speak hope into their situation. Do not speak what you fear, speak what you believe. Because your words carry direction. I have given you authority in this moment, to stand against what is trying to take hold. Use that authority with confidence, not hesitation, because I am with you. Type 777 to receive blessings. As this awakening grows inside you, know that helping with this mission is not a joke. It is a sign from God. You can support this work through the link in the description, or the pinned comment. Whether by buying a coffee, making a donation, or becoming a member of our Ko-Fi community. By doing so, you become part of Jesus' plan to save souls who are still stuck in fog. Every seed turns into light that fights against darkness. If you water others, you will be watered yourself, Jesus says. This is not history, it is a living promise about your future. Come into this moment with faith and a plan. What God has already planned for your life can be unlocked through your giving. As you continue this prayer, let your voice become stronger, not louder, but more certain. Certainty is what builds faith. And faith is what opens the door for what you are asking for. I do not ignore a heart that comes to me with sincerity. And I do not turn away from someone who is calling on me with trust. You are not doing this alone. And you are not carrying this burden by yourself. I am carrying it with you. And I am guiding every word that you speak. Do not stop after this moment ends because this is not a one-time act. This is a beginning. Continue to cover them in prayer. Continue to speak life over them. And continue to trust even when you do not see immediate change. Healing is not always instant in appearance. But it is already moving when faith is present. Do not measure what is happening by what you see. Measure it by what you believe. That is how you stay steady. Even when the situation tries to shake you, you are stronger than you feel, and your faith is more powerful than you realize. I have placed you in this position, because you are able to stand even when it is difficult. Do not step back now. Do not grow quiet now, and do not allow fear to take your place. Stay present, stay focused, and stay connected to me. This is how you walk through this moment without losing your strength. The situation may still look the same on the outside, but something has already begun to move beneath what you can see. Stay steady because this is not the time to step back or lose focus. You must keep speaking life over the one you love. Even when your emotions try to silence you, your voice carries weight, and your persistence carries power that reaches beyond what your eyes can measure. I am not asking you to pretend everything is perfect. I am asking you to declare that I am still greater than what you are facing. That declaration changes the atmosphere around them, and it strengthens what is already being built through your prayer. You are not just hoping for healing, you are participating in it. Type 1010 to claim miracles. There are moments when you will feel tired, when your thoughts will become heavy, and when it will seem like nothing is shifting. In those moments, you must remember that faith is not based on what you feel but on who I am. I remain constant. I remain present, and I remain able to do what you cannot. Do not measure my power by your circumstances, because your circumstances are not the limit of what I can do. Let this truth settle inside you, so that you do not grow weak in the middle of this journey. Keep returning to the prayer, not out of fear, but out of trust. Speak it in the morning. Speak it in the quiet of your day, and speak it again before you rest. Every time you do, you are reinforcing what has already been set in motion. The one you are praying for is being covered, even when they are unaware of it. Your faith is reaching them, surrounding them, and strengthening them in ways that cannot be explained easily. Can 9 simple words really change your financial life? More than 19,000 people have already used it to erase debt and unlock a life of wealth, freedom. Brain experts were shocked when they discovered this password works up to 20x faster than the law of attraction. People are repeating it daily, and watching money flow like water into their lives. Some even believe the results are so powerful. It feels divine. But this breakthrough is already under legal pressure, and could disappear any second. Click the link in the description and comments before it's gone. You must also guard your thoughts carefully, because what you think will influence what you speak. If you allow fear to settle in your mind, it will try to come out through your words. Replace those thoughts with truth. Remind yourself that I am in control. And remind yourself that this situation is not beyond my reach. You are not helpless, and you are not watching from the outside. You are actively standing in a place of authority that I have given you. Type 1212. If you trust in Jesus, there is something important happening inside you as well. Something that is shaping your faith and strengthening your connection with me. This moment is not only about the one who is sick. It is also about you learning to stand firm, to believe deeply, and to trust completely. I am building something inside you that will remain long after this situation changes. Do not overlook that, because your growth matters just as much as the outcome you are praying for. Speak again with intention and clarity, calling on my presence to continue working. Say that you believe healing is not only possible, but already unfolding. Say that you trust my timing, even when it feels difficult to wait. Say that you refuse to let fear take control of your thoughts or your words. This is how you stay aligned with what I am doing. And this is how you remain strong through every moment. You may not see immediate signs, but do not let that discourage you. Healing often begins in ways that are not visible at first, and it continues even when there is no clear evidence yet. Trust the process. Trust my presence. And trust that your prayers are not being ignored. I hear every word and I respond in ways that are beyond what you expect. Stay patient, but stay active in your faith. The one you love is not beyond restoration, and their condition is not greater than my power. I am already working in ways that you cannot fully understand, aligning things, strengthening what is weak, and restoring what has been damaged. You are part of this process and your role is important. Do not minimize what you are doing, because it matters more than you know. Do not let silence make you assume that nothing is happening, because silence is not absence. There are movements taking place that are not loud, not visible, and not immediate to your eyes. I am working in the quiet, strengthening what needs to be strengthened, and restoring what needs to be restored. You must learn to trust me in the unseen, just as much as you would trust me in what you can clearly witness. This is where your faith grows deeper, and becomes unshakable. Type 777 to receive blessings. The one you love is still being covered by your prayers even in this very moment. Every time you choose to speak life instead of fear, you are pushing back against what is trying to take hold. You are not powerless in this situation. Even if everything around you feels uncertain, I have given you the ability to stand, and I have placed strength inside you that does not come from your own understanding. You must rely on that strength now more than ever. There will be moments when your mind tries to imagine the worst outcome, and those thoughts will feel heavy and real. You must not give those thoughts a place to stay, because they will weaken your voice and your confidence. Replace them with truth, reminding yourself that I am still in control, and that nothing is beyond my reach. This is how you protect your faith from being shaken. This is how you remain steady even when everything feels unstable. Keep speaking the prayer with intention, not as a routine, but as a declaration that carries belief. Call their name again. Speak healing over their body, and declare peace over their mind. Your words are not empty, and they are not falling into silence. They are being heard, and they are creating movement in ways that are not always visible immediately. You must trust that what you are doing is meaningful and effective. Type 1111. If you walk by faith, there is also something you must understand about timing, because this is where many people lose patience. You expect to see change quickly, and when it does not happen as fast as you hope, doubt begins to grow. But I am not limited by your timeline. And I am not delayed by what you cannot see. I move with purpose, with precision, and with understanding that goes beyond your perspective. What feels slow to you is not slow to me. And what feels delayed is often being prepared more carefully than you realize. Do not measure progress only by visible signs, because that will cause you to lose heart too quickly. Instead, measure it by your faith, by your consistency, and by your willingness to continue. These are the things that keep the process moving forward. You are not standing still even if it feels that way. You are moving through this moment step by step, guided by my presence. You must also guard your environment, because what surrounds you can influence how you feel, and what you believe. Do not allow negative voices or fearful conversations to shape your mindset. Stay close to what strengthens you. Stay connected to what builds your faith, and stay focused on what you know to be true. This is how you protect your peace, while everything else feels uncertain. The person you are praying for is not forgotten, and their situation is not beyond change. I am still present with them, even when they feel weak and overwhelmed. Your prayers are reaching them, covering them, and strengthening them in ways that go beyond what you can explain. This connection between you and them is not accidental, and it is not without purpose. You are part of what is helping them hold on. What if attracting wealth didn't require hard work? Just the right words. This forgotten prayer is now transforming ordinary people into debt-free, financially free individuals. Scientists say each of these 9 words activates a hidden abundance center deep in your brain. People are using it from home and seeing results in just weeks. It was never meant for the public, and now that it's out, the government might pull this secret any minute. Click the link in the description and comments before it's deleted forever. Continue to speak life even when your voice feels tired. Continue to believe even when your thoughts try to wander. Continue to trust even when your emotions feel unstable. This is how you remain aligned with what I am doing. This is how you stay strong through the middle of this process. There are moments when you feel like you are repeating the same words again and again, and it may seem like nothing is changing. But I want you to understand that repetition with faith is not wasted. Every time you speak life, you are reinforcing what is already in motion. You are strengthening the covering that surrounds the one you love. You are continuing to stand in a place that many would have already left. Type 555 to stay strong. Do not let weariness convince you to slow down or stop, because this is where endurance becomes important. You are not meant to give up in the middle of what you have started. You are meant to continue even when it feels difficult, even when it feels repetitive, and even when you feel emotionally drained. Strength does not always feel powerful. Sometimes it feels quiet and steady. That quiet steadiness is what I am building inside you right now. The one you are praying for is still being held, even when their condition feels uncertain. I have not removed my presence from them, and I have not turned away from their situation. There are things happening that you cannot see. Adjustments being made and strength being restored piece by piece. You must trust that what is being done is not incomplete, even if it is not yet visible. This is where your faith continues to carry you forward. Type 888 to receive strength. Guard your heart carefully, because discouragement will try to settle in quietly. It will not always come loudly, but it will come in subtle thoughts that tell you to expect less. Do not accept those thoughts, because they are not aligned with what I am doing. Replace them with belief, reminding yourself that I am still working, and that nothing is beyond restoration. This is how you protect your inner strength. You must also continue to speak the prayer with intention, not allowing it to become something you say without meaning. Let every word carry belief, let every sentence carry trust, and let every moment you speak be filled with focus. Call their name again, speak healing again, and declare life again. You are not repeating without purpose. You are reinforcing what is already being established. This is how consistency builds power. There will be moments when you question whether you are doing enough, and that thought will try to create doubt. But I am telling you that your faith is enough, and your willingness is enough. I do not measure your actions by perfection. I measure them by sincerity. You are showing up. You are speaking and you are believing. That is what matters in this moment. Do not compare your situation to others, and do not allow outside voices to shape your expectations. Every situation is different and every process moves in its own way. Stay focused on what I am guiding you to do, and do not be distracted by what others may say or think. Your connection with me is what will carry you through this, not external opinions. Stay centered in that connection. The person you love is still within reach of healing, and their story is not finished. What you are doing is helping to hold them in a place where restoration can continue. You are not watching from a distance. You are actively involved in something that matters. This is why you must remain steady, and not step back. Now keep your mind clear, your heart steady, and your voice consistent. Do not allow temporary feelings to interrupt a process that requires endurance. You are closer than you think. Even if it does not feel that way, stay with this, and continue to move forward with faith. There is a quiet strength forming inside you, something steady that does not depend on what you feel from moment to moment. This strength is not loud, but it is firm, and it will carry you through the rest of this journey. You are learning how to stand without needing constant reassurance. And that is part of what will keep you from falling into doubt. Even now, as you continue, that strength is growing. You must trust that what is forming inside you is just as important as what is happening around you. Type 33. If you believe the one you are praying for is still under your covering, and your prayers are still reaching them, there is no distance that can stop what is being sent through faith, and there is no weakness in them that is beyond my reach. You must continue to see them not only as they are right now, but as they can be restored. Your belief helps shape the direction of what you are speaking over them. Do not let your vision be limited by what you see in front of you. There will be moments where your patience feels tested, where waiting becomes the hardest part of all. Waiting can feel like standing still, but you are not standing still. You are holding a position that requires strength, and that position is part of the process. Every day that you remain steady is another step forward. Even if it does not look like movement, trust that your position is not wasted. Type 666 to stay it. Why are neuroscientists calling this a wealth trigger? Because over 19,547 people are already using this 9-word password and their lives are changing fast. Unexpected deposits, cleared debts, a completely upgraded lifestyle. Scientists say it taps into a 150-million-year-old brain system that controls abundance and financial flow. It's already changed the lives of thousands in just weeks. If you're seeing this, you're lucky. The page might disappear any moment. Click the link in the description and comments before it's gone. You must continue to guard your words carefully, because what you speak carries influence. Do not speak fear over them. Do not speak defeat. And do not speak as if the situation is already decided. Instead, continue to declare healing. Continue to speak peace. And continue to affirm life. This is not about denying what is happening. It is about declaring what you believe can happen. Your words must align with your faith, not your fear. Keep returning to the prayer with focus, not allowing it to become something automatic or empty. Let each time you speak be intentional, filled with belief and trust. Call their name again. Speak strength into their body again and declare restoration again. This repetition is not meaningless. It is reinforcing what is already being built. You are continuing to stand in a place that requires endurance. There may be voices around you that speak doubt, whether from others or from your own thoughts. You must choose which voice you listen to, because not every voice carries truth. Stay close to what strengthens you and distance yourself from what weakens your faith. This is how you protect what is growing inside you. This is how you remain steady when everything else feels uncertain. The situation may still feel heavy, but it is not beyond change. I am still present, still working, and still guiding what is happening. You are not alone in this moment, and you are not carrying this weight by yourself. Every step you take in faith is supported, and every word you speak is heard. You must continue to move forward with that understanding. Do not allow temporary discouragement to take root, because it will try to grow if you give it space. Replace it quickly with belief, reminding yourself that this is not over, and that there is still movement happening. You are not at the end. You are in the middle. And the middle requires perseverance. Stay committed to what you have started. There is a shift that is beginning to take form. Not in a loud or obvious way, but in a steady and certain way. The one you love is not the same as before. Even if the change is small and difficult to see, something inside them is responding. Something is being strengthened, and something is being restored step by step. You must not lose focus now, because this is where consistency becomes even more important. What you have been doing is beginning to take deeper root. Type 444 to stay covered. Do not let the lack of immediate visible results cause you to question what you have been doing. The process you are in is not instant, but it is real, and it is moving forward. Many things that matter most do not happen all at once. They unfold piece by piece, layer by layer. You are part of that unfolding, and your role is to continue without hesitation. Trust that what is being built is not fragile but steady and lasting. Your words still matter, and your voice still carries weight in this situation. When you speak life, you are not just hoping. You are directing your faith towards something that is already in motion. Continue to call their name. Continue to speak healing over them, and continue to declare peace over their body and mind. Do not grow quiet now, because your voice is still part of what is holding this together. Keep your words aligned with belief. Type 999 to affirm protection. There will be moments when you feel like you are standing alone in this, when others may not fully understand the weight you are carrying, but you are not alone. Even when it feels that way, I am with you in every moment, steadying your thoughts, strengthening your heart, and guiding your actions. You are being supported, even when you do not feel it clearly. This is why you must continue without stepping back. Do not let exhaustion become a reason to stop, because what you are doing requires endurance. Rest when you need to, but do not withdraw your faith or your belief. Even in your quiet moments, keep your heart aligned with what you are standing for. This is how you maintain strength without losing direction. You are allowed to feel tired, but you are not meant to give up. There is also something important happening within the one you are praying for. Something that goes beyond the physical. Their spirit is being touched. Their strength is being renewed, and their condition is not as fixed as it may appear. You must continue to see them through the lens of restoration, not limitation. This is how you keep your faith active, and your words aligned with what is possible. Stay focused on what you have been guided to do, and do not allow distractions to pull you away. The moment you are in requires attention, and your consistency is part of what keeps things moving. You are not doing this without purpose, and you are not speaking into silence. Every word, every moment of belief, and every act of faith is contributing to something that is still unfolding. Do not let doubt find a place to stay. Even if it tries to come quietly, replace it quickly with trust, reminding yourself that I am still working, and that this situation is not beyond change. This is how you keep your foundation strong. This is how you remain steady when everything else feels uncertain. A leaked 9-word password is quietly transforming people's financial lives. More than 19,000 people have already used it to attract wealth, freedom, and peace. People are using it daily from their couch and reporting real financial breakthroughs. Scientists say it activates deep brain pathways linked to money, working far faster than traditional methods. This was once hidden by elites, and now it's spreading too fast. But the government could take down this secret any moment. Click the link in the description and comments before it's deleted forever. You are standing in a place that requires courage, and that courage is growing inside you, with every moment you choose to continue. Stay firm because what you are part of is still unfolding. There is a deeper layer to what is happening that you cannot fully see yet, but it is real, and it is active. The one you love is not stuck in the same place. Even if the outward signs seem unchanged, there are small shifts taking place, adjustments that are being made quietly, and strength that is being rebuilt from within. These things do not always show themselves immediately, but they are not absent. You must trust that movement is happening, even when it feels hidden. Type 111 to stay aligned. Do not let your heart grow tired of believing, because belief is what continues to carry this forward. There may be moments when you feel like you have already given so much, and you wonder how much more you can hold. But I am strengthening you in ways that go beyond your natural ability. And I am giving you what you need for each step. You are not expected to carry this alone, and you are not being left without support. Lean into that truth and let it steady you. Continue to speak life with intention, not allowing your words to lose their meaning. Every time you call their name and declare healing, you are reinforcing what is already being built. You are not speaking into emptiness. You are speaking into a space where change is possible. Let your words remain clear, strong, and filled with belief. This is how you stay connected to what is already in motion. Type 1313 to claim peace. There may be moments when fear tries to return quietly, reminding you of everything that could go wrong. You must not allow fear to take hold again, because it will try to weaken what you have been building. Recognize it quickly and replace it with truth just as quickly. Remind yourself that I am still present, still working, and still able to do what you cannot. This is how you protect your faith from being shaken. You are learning how to remain steady in uncertainty, and that is something that will stay with you beyond this moment. What you are gaining through this is not temporary. It is something that will continue to strengthen you in the future. Do not overlook the growth that is happening inside you while you focus on the outcome. Both are important, and both are being shaped right now. The one you love is still under your covering, and your prayers are still surrounding them. Even when they feel weak, even when they feel overwhelmed, they are not alone. Your faith is reaching them, supporting them, and helping to hold them in a place where restoration can continue. This connection between you and them is not accidental, and it is not without purpose. You are part of what is helping them endure. Do not step back now because you are closer than you think. What you have been doing is not leading to nothing. It is leading to something that is still being revealed. Stay with it. Even when it feels like you are waiting longer than you expected. Waiting does not mean nothing is happening. It means something is still being prepared. Keep your heart steady, your mind focused, and your words aligned with belief. Do not allow temporary emotions to interrupt a process that requires consistency. You are still moving forward even when it feels slow. Stay in that movement and do not stop. There is a turning point that is beginning to form. Something that will not remain hidden forever. The one you love is not beyond reach. And their condition is not fixed in the way it may seem. What has been building quietly is beginning to take shape. And you must not lose your focus. Now this is where many begin to relax too soon or doubt too quickly. You must remain steady because what you have been praying for is still unfolding. Type 1414 to stay hopeful. Do not allow your thoughts to wander into fear again, because fear will try to convince you that nothing has changed. but I am telling you that change has already begun, even if it is not fully visible yet. You must learn to trust what is happening beneath the surface, not just what you can see. This is where your faith becomes stronger and more grounded. Stay anchored in that truth, and do not move away from it. Continue to speak life with the same intention you had at the beginning. Do not let your words become weaker or less certain. Every time you call their name and declare healing, you are reinforcing what is already in motion. Your voice still matters and your faith still carries weight. Do not grow quiet now, because your consistency is part of what is sustaining this process. Type 1515 to affirm. You are about to enter your divine future. But remember, this breakthrough is not for you alone. Your testimony is the bridge someone else will use to reach their own miracle. Archangel Michael is inviting you to visit Community through the link in the description or the pinned comment. Whether by buying a coffee, making a donation, or becoming a member of our community, does not go to a channel. Your actions are supporting a divine mission to save lost souls. By joining our like-minded community, you are no longer praying in isolation. You are adding your voice to a global sanctuary, where we discuss the Word daily, and stand in the gap for one another. This is not poetry when Jesus says give, and heaven will open over you. On this platform, every seed you plant turns into oil for your destiny, fire for your calling, and a hedge of safety for your family. Now is your time. Step into our community prayer wall, share your heart, and as you give, watch God multiply what you let go of. Let's finish this journey together. Visit Out Community now, join the family, and see your heavens open. There will be moments when you feel like you are close to seeing something change, and then those moments may pass, without clear results. Do not let that discourage you, because progress is not always immediate or obvious. Sometimes what is happening is being strengthened before it becomes visible. You must stay patient even when it feels difficult, and continue to trust that I am still working. Patience is part of what keeps your faith steady. What secret did elites use to attract wealth so easily? A simple 9-word password now leaked to the public. People are using it daily and watching money flow into their lives like never before. Scientists say it activates an ancient brain system tied directly to abundance. Harvard-backed, lab-tested, life-changing. It's already helped thousands become debt-free in just weeks. But this breakthrough is under pressure, and may disappear at any second. Click the link in the description and comments before it's gone. You are not walking through this alone. Even if it feels like you are carrying a heavy weight by yourself, I am with you in every moment, guiding you, strengthening you, and holding you steady when you feel like you might fall. You are supported in ways that you cannot always feel, but that does not make them any less real. Lean into that support, and allow it to carry you forward. The one you love is still being covered, and your prayers are still reaching them. Even in their weakest moments, they are not abandoned. There is strength being restored. There is peace being introduced. And there is movement that is taking place beyond what you can see. You must continue to believe that their story is not finished, and that restoration is still possible. Guard your heart carefully, because this is where your strength is held. Do not allow discouragement to settle in. Even if it tries to come quietly, replace it with belief, reminding yourself that this is not over, and that there is still more ahead. This is how you remain strong in the middle of uncertainty. This is how you continue without losing your focus. You have come too far to stop now. And what you have been doing is not leading to nothing. It is leading to something that is still being prepared and revealed. Step by step, stay where you are. Continue to speak and continue to believe. You are not at the end. You are in the middle of something that is still unfolding. This is not an easy path, and it was never meant to be walked without effort. But you have not turned away. You have stayed. You have spoken and you have believed when it would have been easier to let go. That kind of faith does not go unnoticed. And it does not go without response. There is something shifting more clearly now. Something that is beginning to move from the unseen into what can be felt. The one you love is not standing in the same place they were before. Even if the change feels small, strength is returning in quiet ways. And what once felt completely uncertain is beginning to stabilize. You must not lose your focus at this stage, because this is where your consistency continues to matter. Stay steady because what you have been praying for is moving closer to what you have hoped to see. Type 1616 to stay encouraged. Do not let your mind return to fear, because fear will try to pull you backward, just as things are beginning to move forward. You must guard your thoughts with intention, choosing to believe what you have been declaring, instead of what you once feared. This is how you protect the progress that has been made. This is how you remain aligned with what is unfolding. Your thoughts must match your faith, not your doubts. Continue to speak the prayer with the same strength you had at the beginning. Do not allow your words to weaken or become uncertain. Now, every time you call their name and declare healing, you are strengthening what has already begun. You are not starting over each time. You are building upon what has already been established. This is why your consistency has been so important. Type 1717 to affirm strength. There may be moments where you begin to notice small signs, subtle changes that could easily be overlooked. Do not ignore these moments, because they are part of the process. They are reminders that movement is happening, even if it is not complete yet. Let those moments strengthen your belief, instead of making you impatient. Progress does not always come all at once, but it does come. You must also continue to protect your environment, keeping yourself close to what strengthens your faith. Do not allow negative voices or discouraging words to take root in your mind. Stay connected to what builds you up, and remain focused on what you have been guided to do. This is how you maintain your strength and clarity. This is how you keep moving forward without distraction. The one you love is still under your covering, and your prayers are still reaching them. Even now as you continue, they are not alone and they are not without support. There is strength being restored, peace being introduced, and healing that is continuing to unfold. You must keep believing that their condition is not final. This is how you remain aligned with what is possible. Do not step back now because you are closer than you realize. What once felt distant is now beginning to come into reach. Stay where you are. Continue to speak and continue to believe with the same intensity. This is not the time to relax your faith. This is the time to remain steady. What you have been doing is leading somewhere real. You have carried this with patience. And you have remained present through every moment that has built something strong inside you. Something that will not easily be shaken. Continue to stand in that strength, and do not let it slip away. You are not at the beginning anymore. You are moving forward into what is being revealed. There is a clearer shift now. Something that is no longer only beneath the surface. The one you love is not in the same place they were when this began. Even if the full change is still unfolding, strength is returning in ways that are becoming more noticeable. and what once felt overwhelming is beginning to ease. You must recognize this, and allow it to strengthen your belief. Do not overlook the progress that is happening right in front of you. Type 1818 to stay grounded. Why are thousands suddenly becoming financially free? Because they discovered a 9-word wealth password hidden in neuroscience research. People are using it from their couch and reporting unexpected money, cleared debts, and new opportunities. Some say the results feel almost divine. Scientists confirm it activates a powerful ancient part of your brain linked to wealth and abundance. But now that it's leaked, it won't stay available for long. Click the link in the description and comments before it's deleted forever. Do not let your mind drift back to fear now, because fear will try to remind you of how things used to look. But you are no longer at the beginning, and the situation is no longer what it was. You must align your thoughts with what is happening now, not what has already passed. This is how you protect your peace and maintain your focus. This is how you keep moving forward without being pulled backward. Continue to speak life with clarity and confidence, because your voice still matters in this moment. Every time you call their name and declare healing, you are reinforcing what has already been built. You are not repeating without purpose. You are strengthening what is already taking shape. Stay consistent because consistency is what carries this forward. Do not grow quiet when your voice is still needed. Type 1919 to affirm restoration. There will be moments when you begin to feel relief. When the weight you have been carrying starts to lift. Do not let that cause you to stop what you have been doing. Relief is a sign of movement, not a signal to step back. Continue to stand. Continue to speak and continue to believe with the same focus. This is how you ensure that what has begun continues to completion. You must also remain mindful of your environment, keeping yourself surrounded by what strengthens your faith. Do not allow doubt or negativity to enter your space, now because you are in a moment that requires clarity and strength. Protect your peace, protect your focus, and stay aligned with what you have been guided to do. This is how you maintain what has been built. The one you love is still under your covering, and your prayers are still reaching them. Even now, as things begin to shift more clearly, they are not alone. There is healing that is continuing, strength that is being restored, and peace that is settling within them. You must continue to believe that their story is moving toward restoration. This is how you remain aligned with what is happening. Do not step back now because you are closer than you have ever been. What once felt impossible is now beginning to feel within reach. Stay where you are. Continue to speak and continue to believe with the same strength. This is not the moment to slow down. This is the moment to remain steady until the process is complete. You have walked through this with patience, and you have remained present through every stage. That has built something strong inside you. Something that will not easily be shaken. Continue to stand in that strength and do not let it fade. You are not at the beginning. You are at a point where things are becoming clearer. There is a calm beginning to replace what once felt overwhelming. And that is not by accident. The one you love is no longer surrounded by the same level of struggle that once weighed so heavily. What was intense is beginning to ease. And what felt unstable is becoming steady. You must recognize this shift, and allow it to strengthen your heart. Do not return to fear when you are already stepping into something better. Type 2020 to stay thankful. Do not let your thoughts drift backward to how things used to be, because that will only weaken what is now being built. Keep your mind focused on what is happening in the present, on the strength that is returning, and on the peace that is beginning to settle. This is how you protect what has been gained. This is how you remain aligned with what is continuing to unfold. Stay grounded in what is now, not what has already passed. Continue to speak life even as you begin to see signs of change. Do not stop your voice, just because things are improving, because your consistency has been part of what brought you here. Every word you speak still carries weight, and every declaration still reinforces what is taking place. Stay steady in your words, because your voice is still part of this process. Do not grow quiet too soon. Type 2121 to affirm peace. There will be moments where you feel relief, where your heart begins to feel lighter, and where hope becomes stronger than fear. Allow yourself to feel that relief, but do not let it lead you into carelessness. Stay attentive, stay focused, and stay connected to what you have been doing. This is how you ensure that what has begun continues to completion. You are not finished yet, even though you are closer than before. You must also continue to protect your environment, keeping yourself surrounded by what strengthens your faith and your peace. Do not allow negative voices or lingering doubts to enter now, because you are in a delicate and important stage. What has been built must be maintained with care. Stay close to what strengthens you, and remain focused on what you know to be true. This is how you keep moving forward without interruption. The one you love is still under your covering, and your prayers are still reaching them even now. Their strength is returning. Their peace is increasing and their condition is no longer what it once was. You must continue to believe that their restoration is not partial but complete. This is how you remain aligned with what is unfolding. This is how you stay in agreement with what is happening. Why are over 19,547 people suddenly attracting unexpected wealth? Because they started using a strange 9-word password discovered in neuroscience research. People are using it from their couch, and reporting unexpected bank deposits, cleared debts, and upgraded lives. Scientists say it activates a 150-million-year-old part of your brain that controls abundance. Harvard-backed, lab-tested, life-changing, this password was quietly used by elites until a neuroscientist leaked it. Now it's spreading fast and could be taken down any moment. Click the link in the description and comments, before it's deleted forever. Do not step back now, because you are at a point where what you have been believing is becoming more real. Stay where you are. Continue to speak and continue to believe with the same strength that carried you through the earlier moments. This is not the time to relax your faith. This is the time to remain steady until everything is fully complete. What you have done has brought you here, and what you continue to do will carry this to its end. You have walked through this with patience and with strength, and that has built something lasting inside you. Continue to stand in that strength, and do not let it fade. You are no longer in the same place you started, and that is something to hold on to. You are moving forward into what you have been waiting for. What once felt overwhelming is no longer holding the same weight over you. Stay present because this is where what you believed for begins to take clearer shape. There is a visible change now. Something that can no longer be ignored or dismissed. The one you love is not where they were before. And the shift is becoming more evident with each passing moment. Strength is returning in a way that can be noticed. And what once felt fragile is becoming stable. You must allow this to strengthen your faith even further. Do not let old fears return when you are already seeing new signs. Type 2222 to stay grateful. Do not look back at the fear that once filled your mind, because that season has already begun to pass. Keep your thoughts aligned with what is happening now. With the improvement, with the restoration, and with the peace that is beginning to settle. This is how you protect the progress that has been made. This is how you remain steady in a moment that is shifting for the better. Stay grounded in what you see unfolding. Continue to speak life not out of fear anymore, but out of agreement with what is already happening. Your words are no longer just declarations of hope. They are confirmations of what is taking place. Keep calling their name. Keep speaking healing and keep affirming strength over them. This is how you remain part of the process until it is fully complete. Do not stop now because your voice still matters. Type 2323 to affirm breakthrough. There will be moments when relief fills your heart more strongly. When you begin to feel a sense of calm that was not there before. Allow yourself to receive that calm, but remain focused and attentive. Relief is not the end. It is part of the transition. Stay connected to what you have been doing, and do not allow your consistency to fade. This is how you ensure that everything continues to move in the right direction. You must also remain mindful of your environment, keeping your space filled with what strengthens your faith and your peace. Do not allow doubt or negativity to re-enter because you are in a moment that requires clarity and steadiness. What has been built must be maintained with care. Stay close to what strengthens you, and continue to guard your thoughts carefully. This is how you keep your foundation strong. The one you love is still under your covering, and your prayers are still surrounding them. Even now, as improvement becomes more visible, they are not alone. There is healing that is continuing, strength that is increasing, and peace that is settling deeper within them. You must continue to believe that their restoration is not partial but complete. This is how you remain aligned with what is unfolding. Do not step back now because you are in a moment where what you hoped for is becoming real. Stay where you are. Continue to speak and continue to believe with the same strength that carried you through the earlier stages. This is not the time to relax your faith. This is the time to remain steady until everything is fully complete. What you have done has brought you here. And what you continue to do will carry this to its full restoration. You have walked through this with patience, with strength, and with a heart that refused to give up. That has built something inside you that will remain even after this moment passes. Continue to stand in that strength, and do not let it fade. You are no longer in the same place you started, and that is something to hold on to. There is a deeper calm settling not only around you, but also around the one you love. What once felt uncertain is now becoming stable, and what once felt fragile is now gaining strength. You must allow this to strengthen your belief even further. Do not let your mind return to fear when you are already seeing signs of change. Keep your focus on what is improving, because that is where your faith must remain anchored. Type 24 to stay in gratitude. Do not look back at the fear that once controlled your thoughts, because that season is passing away. What you are seeing now is not the same as what you saw before. And you must recognize that clearly. Keep your thoughts aligned with the present moment, with the strength that is returning, and with the peace that is increasing. This is how you protect what has been built. This is how you remain grounded in what is real. Continue to speak life. But now let your words carry a tone of confidence and gratitude. You are no longer speaking only in hope. You are speaking in agreement with what is already happening. Call their name with assurance. Declare healing with certainty, and affirm strength with clarity. Your words are now reinforcing what is becoming visible. Stay consistent because your voice is still part of this process. Type 2525 to affirm completion. Can 9 simple words really change your financial life? More than 19,000 people have already used it to erase debt and unlock a life of wealth, freedom, and peace. Brain experts were shocked when they discovered this password works up to 20x faster than the law of attraction. People are repeating it daily and watching money flow like water into their lives. Some even believe the results are so powerful, it feels divine. But this breakthrough is already under legal pressure and could disappear any second. Click the link in the description and comments before it's gone. There will be moments when relief becomes stronger, when you begin to feel a sense of peace that was not present before. Allow yourself to receive that peace fully. But do not step away from what you have been doing. Stay attentive, stay connected, and stay focused on what is continuing to unfold. This is how you ensure that everything reaches its full completion. You are close, but you are not finished. You must also continue to protect your environment, keeping your space filled with what strengthens your faith and your peace. Do not allow doubt or negative thoughts to return, because you are in a moment that requires clarity and steadiness. What has been built must be maintained carefully. Stay close to what strengthens you, and continue to guard your thoughts. This is how you keep your foundation strong. The one you love is still under your covering, and your prayers are still surrounding them. Even now, as their strength returns more clearly, they are not alone. There is healing that is continuing, restoration that is deepening, and peace that is settling fully within them. You must continue to believe that their recovery is not partial, but complete. This is how you remain aligned with what is happening. Do not step back now because you are in a moment where what you believed is becoming reality. Stay where you are. Continue to speak and continue to believe with the same strength that brought you this far. This is not the time to relax your faith. This is the time to remain steady until everything is fully complete. What you have done has led you here, and what you continue to do will bring this to its end. You have walked through this with patience, with strength, and with unwavering belief that has built something lasting inside you, that will remain even after this moment has passed. Continue to stand in that strength, and do not let it fade. You are not where you started, and that is something to hold on to. Before we get to the end of this powerful story, let's reflect on this deep truth. You did not find this message by accident. This is a divine appointment meant specifically for you. You are being invited into a protected, faith-filled community at the link in the description and pinned comment, a place where divine abundance is not just a hope, but a promise built on the Word. By heading to the site right now, you are unlocking access to a sacred community of like-minded believers. When you join our membership tiers, you gain immediate entry to powerful content, daily devotions, and divine insights that are hidden from the world. This is your chance to enter a sanctuary, where you will receive spiritual guidance, unwavering support on our prayer wall, and speedy progress toward your destiny. Do not let this moment of destiny pass you by. Your breakthrough is waiting. Join our inner circle through the exclusive link in the description. This is how you guarantee you never miss the personalized messages and spiritual warfare tools meant to elevate your life. If you feel called to deepen your connection, the link is waiting for you in both the pinned comment and the description. For those who want to amplify this work, and carry the light home. You can find our guided ebooks and Bibles in the pinned comment. Whether you join as a member or sow a seed through our resources, your presence and energy change the world. Take the step. Your abundance awaits.